10 years ago, crazy farmer Eduardo sold his last cow to fat cat Carlos for some magic beans. But the joke was on him because Eduardo planted those beans. And look what he got! Ah! Today, 20 Brits, including a firefighter, a nanny and a whole family, have taken leave of Great Britain and their senses to tackle the total wipeout cause. 19 of them will wither and droop, but one will blossom victoriously and walk away with £10,000. Let the games begin.
Welcome to an extraordinary edition of Total Wipeout. We've dispensed with frippery and nonsense this week to tackle a genuine issue which affects the whole nation. Who's better at Total Wipeout? The North, which is here, or the South, which is here. Now, as I was born in Solihull, which is here, I am perfectly placed to act as an impartial judge in what is likely to be a vicious and sustained campaign of hate. Or, to put it another way, I'll be equally loathed by both sides. Right, on with the battle. Let's see what they're up against.
The qualifier, the mother of all challenges. Crash Mountain, the daddy of all challenges. Dizzy Dummies, the godfather of all challenges. And finally, the Wipeout Zone, the great auntie that's also a cage fighter of all challenges.
This promises to be the grudgiest of all grudge matches, but I pledge to be unbiased and impartial at all times. Hey, up to North, thump 'em. Get the Ballyblighters, hooray. Now, Amanda's at the top of the qualifier with today's first contestant.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's 51-year-old retired Navy engineer, Dave.
I'm the Yorkshire Action Man.
What was that?
David, you're a Barnsley man. I'm assuming you're going to be up for the Northerners today?
I've got a good pair of stout legs. Unfortunately, after the first qualifier, there's only going to be 2 Southerners left. Because 6 of them, or perhaps 8 of them, is it going out?
Yeah, well, hopefully his run on the qualifier is better than his maths. It's 8, by the way, Dave. Dave? There you go.
Oh, come on, my little Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, nice speedy start. Not sure if he meant it to be that speedy, though. But he is straight up onto the pontoons and about to face the first obstacle. It's the return of a favourite of mine, dodgeball. Sprint across the floating pontoons, avoiding an onslaught of tiny red balls, of which there appears to be an unlimited supply. What? Anyway, all those years of Navy training coming into effect now, and Dave's living up to his title of the Action Man. Well, the Yorkshire Action Man. He could only be from Yorkshire with that look.
That's it, David!
But how will this tough guy fare against the brutal barrage of fist and foe, affectionately known as the Sucker Punch? Well, I don't know who's affectionate towards it, but oh dear, Dave's first trip up and it's not actually on the wall yet. Okay, he's on, here he goes. Dave ducked and dived the dodgeballs with ease, so this should be... Oh, that's a shame. Northerners might be hard as nails, but the Sucker Punch is harder. So it's like nails made of diamonds or something. Next for Action Man Dave, it's Buenos Aires' most treasured landmark. No, not that one. No, not that one. No. Hang on, that's a dog. And that's an old woman. Just stop it, will you? There. Okay, Buenos Aires' most treasured, big, red ball-shaped landmark. There we go. And like all the great landmarks, it takes your breath away.
We're all going on a summer holiday.
Dave wasting no time up that ramp. Look at his little Yorkshire legs go, straight onto the first ball. Oh! Very north and then very, very south.
In the Navy.
Yeah, voice of an angel. Yeah, it's a second career for her right there. Thankfully, his sea legs and sea arms will get him to the final part of the qualifier. It's the swinging letters of SH. 2 giant mechanical foam letters swinging side to side. Right then, come on, Dave. Here we go. Oh, so close. Yeah, actually, it wasn't really that close, was it? He just fell off straight away. Action Man Dave has done the North proud with a time of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. By gone.
Hurrah!
How are you feeling?
Oh, lovely. Come on, the Northerners.
Doing it for the South is 23-year-old George. He's flown with the RAF.
Requesting clearance for takeoff.
Yeah, he's definitely a Southerner.
George is so dreamy.
Did she just say that out loud?
Yeah.
So, Jet Set George is off. Chocks away, tally-ho, and giddy up. Oh, that's not right, is it? No. An evasive manoeuvre around the blocks, but soon realises there's just a lot of water on the other side. That didn't work. Jet Set George attempts a flyby now at the big red balls. Over. No, or rather, not over. Over. Onto the swinging letters of SH. The whole of the south of Britain depending on you here, George. No pressure or anything. He won't mind. Here we go. Oh, abort, abort. I think he hit turbulence at the far end of the suck and had to bail out. Jet Set George cruises home with a time of 1 minute 56 seconds, edging the Southerners into an early lead.
Oh my word, that was a lot harder than anticipated. Blimey.
I didn't think people said that anymore.
So, a strong start from the Southerners. This North versus South thing is pretty exciting. Was it my idea?
No.
Good. Well done, me. So, continuing with my brilliant theme, the next contestant in the North versus South Total Wipeout special is from the Midlands. Well, I'll just both. Go Midlands.
33-year-old Brummy Impty is a security guard and a self-titled bad boy.
Are you a little bit of a bad boy then? Is that how people know you, Impty?
I'm very bad. I mean, I'm bad at maths, English, geography, history. I mean, you name it, I'm pretty bad at it. For all the boys of Birmingham, this is how not to do it.
Yeah, that's... hang on. How not to do it. OK. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's how not to do it. Caught by surprise. But he's up onto the pontoons. I really wouldn't taunt Los Tosses de Bolas, Impty. They don't. They're nasty. You see, that's what happens. Here we go. Oh no, he fell in the mud before even facing a fist. I'm not sure if that was cowardice or genius. Bit of a wallow.
Technically, Impty, that's not an obstacle.
You didn't have to tell him. Onto the balls now, and the funny guy is racing up the ramp. Ish. Here we go. Go! No!
And that, my friends, was funny.
I think he sort of came unbolted then. Right, last chance to redeem yourself, Impty. You could be the first person to get across the swinging letters... Oh, no. Maybe not, actually. No. Barely able to raise an arm, let alone a smile. Impty finishes in 3 minutes 39. So, anything funny to say, Impty? Comment? No, didn't think so. Next to run are two fiery ladies. To the untrained eye, they appear to be similar contestants. But to a man who's got their jobs written down on a piece of paper in front of him, there's one big difference. 32-year-old Dawn is a firefighter. Whilst 28-year-old circus performer Emma is a fire starter.
This ain't no match for me, 'cause I can breathe fire!
But who's hottest on the qualifier? Firefighter Dawn is first to go, opting for the seated slide approach. Very graceful. OK. Why climb over when you can dismantle the course? Well, because that's cheating. That's why. Oh, well, that'll teach you. Used to sliding down poles and apparently adept at sliding off them too. So will Firestarter Emma have more luck? Oh, she also adopts the seated descent. This is the ancient 8-year-old on a roller coaster technique. It works. Here we we go. Oh, right in the face. Emma, this is called dodgeball, which means you have to, no, never mind. She's still on, though. Oh, no. No, I spoke too soon. It's not that way, Emma. To the left. There we go. No, the other left. Well, let's come back to Emma's aquatic antics. Dawn on the big red balls now. Will her firefighting heroics be of any use here? Nope, none whatsoever. I'm not going to let you live this one down back at the station. You can be sure of that. Oh, mind you, that's a lovely arm print, though. Nice work. Can the fire starter set these big red balls aflame? No, that's just a noise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. No. Well, that's the furthest anyone has got on the ball so far today. Not that you should be too proud, Emma. Just means that everybody else has been a bit rubbish. So Emma's last chance to earn a scorching time now. Here we go. Oh! Tried to hurdle the S, but ended up being well and truly extinguished. Emma finishes in 3 minutes 51. But it's firefighter Dawn that wins this smoking battle, coming in 30 seconds faster, in 3 minutes and 21. You have every right to woo. 5 contestants down, 15 to go. And next to represent the South, it's 42-year-old accountant Yinka.
Now, Yinka, you look extraordinarily pleased to be here, but aren't you a little bit tentative about taking on this massive qualifier?
Yinka?
Not at all. Like I say, the sun's always shining, so happy days, bring it on.
Does anyone else have a bad feeling about this? He's just set himself up. Oh dear.
He's the happiest man on the planet.
The dodgeballers will soon put paid to that. Oh, no, not actually. This is great. This accountant doesn't do things by halves. And he's made it. How happy? Very happy. Maybe the sucker punch will turn that smile upside down.
Oh, no! He's Yinka Stinker!
If Tickle Pinker Yinka can make it over the balls, well, I think he'll just burst with joy. Yes! Oh! Well, he may not have stayed on much so far, but Yinka's on for a very good time if he can only beat the show. Oh! Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That will have done. Still, no one's made it past the S today. Tickle Pinker Yinka completes the qualifier. Speedy. Yeah, I thought that would cheer you up. So, with 6 runners having tackled the qualifier so far, it's the Southerners who've taken the early lead, with Jet Set George and Tickle Pinker Yinka sharing the top spot with Action Man Dave representing the North in 3rd. Firefighter Dawn is in 4th, whilst Bad Boy Impty and Firestarter Emma are lingering in 5th and 6th. So far, the story of the qualifier has been a tale of peril, of menace, and of being knocked off things and falling into water. But fear not, for the next contestant is hoping to turn this evil tale of woe into a fairy tale. Meet 35-year-old Gretel from Derbyshire.
What is it you do for a living?
I'm a midday supervisor in a local school.
What is that?
It's a dinner lady. Hi, this is Gretel. This is for all the dinner ladies, midday supervisors, and kitchen staff in the Derbyshire area. Woo!
Yeah, we need to start putting a time limit on the shout-outs. Here we go. So Gretel's quest begins, and the first foe she must face is... getting up onto the pontoon. It'd be nice if they could hold off on the dodgeballs just for a moment. Oh, they won't, but it would be nice. I think Gretel's going to need some help here. Oh dear, not a fairy tale start. But as they say, the road to true Wipeout never did run smooth. When I say they, I meant me just then. Ouch! Ooh, Los Tosas de Bolas on target today. That pink hair's like a red rag to a bull. Steady, steady. Oh, no, she's in again. Getting in the water is easy. See? Problem is, it's the getting out that's proving a bit time-consuming. Okay, let's rejoin Gretel's fairy tale a little bit later.
I'm joined now at the top of the qualifier by Mikey from Liverpool, who says, and I quote, Northerners are the cream of the entire world. Mikey, that's a pretty big boast. Talk to me.
Well, it's basically just the absolute truth, isn't it? We are the cream of the genetic pool. We are the most intelligent, we're the most attractive, we're the most fun, the most friendly.
Yeah, okay, we get the idea. You like Northerners. Nice poo headband, by the way. Looks good. Modest Mikey now on the big balls. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes! Oh! All the way to the fourth ball. It started off so good, and then it went bad, and ended just plain ugly. Mikey's a doctor by trade. Do you trade as a doctor? I don't know, but he should have a calm and precise approach to the swinging letters. No, he just ran blindly and hoped for the best, didn't he? And then fell in. Another victim of the S. That giant letter H is maybe starting to feel a little bit left out today. Modest Mikey completes the course in an amazing 1 minute 39, which currently makes him the cream of the leaderboard. Back to Gretel ever after, and she eventually completes the course in... Oh, no, hang on. That's not the end of the course, is it? No. Keep going, Gretel. Oh, she's in the mud. Just like the story of the dinner lady, the mechanical fists, and the swamp. Do you know what? This fairy tale analogy thing really isn't going well, is it? I'll stop. Oh, look, it's a frog!
This really is a fairy tale.
Well, this is perfect. Gretel will kiss the frog, it'll turn into Prince Eduardo, and he'll carry her across the rest of the qualifier and into first place. Just need to kiss the frog, Gretel. Quick peck on the cheek. Oh, awkward. She's obviously not his type. Oh, dear. Here we go, the big balls. Oh, that was close! Milliseconds from being motivated. This is a first on Total Wipeout. I don't think I've ever seen someone struggle to fall off the big red balls. This is plain weird. Just, it's easy, see? Gretel ever after eventually finishes the course in 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Not exactly happy ever after, but she seems happy, so let's not tell her just yet.
You did! Thank you!
So far today, that's 5 contestants from North and 3 chaps from the South. Crikey. Next to run is someone who claims she's from Louisialand, which is, she's made that up, hasn't she?
It's all starting to make sense now.
Louisialand is really fun and exciting and it's full of glitter. And just spread the love and the happiness and just have lots and lots of fun. I'm so excited.
Good luck out there today.
Thank you.
Right, well, it's time for Louisa to visit Total Wipeout Land.
Come on, Louisa!
Oops. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Oh, what an adventure. Yeah. Ow, in the face! Here we go. Yes. No, no, no. Yeah, it'd be fair to say Louisa from Louisialand has probably not enjoyed her holiday in Total Wipeout Land.
People that say, oh, it's easy, come do it. Seriously, not as easy as it looks.
Hoping for a slightly less painful qualifier is 19-year-old tour guide Joe.
What is it you do, Joe?
I'm a jumper outer.
You what?
A jumper outer. I work on the ghost tours in Edinburgh. It's my job for wait for tourists and I jump out and scare them.
Well, show me what you've got then.
Okay, well, I'll just...
Yeah, okay. Here he goes. Joe, he's going to jump out.
Is it the jumping out that scares the tourists or that hair? Whatever, jumper out to Joe on the sucker punch now. Here we go. No surprise! Why is Amanda looking so shocked? Oh, I see. Millimetres away from having his voice an octave higher. That punch in the face doesn't seem so bad now. Can he adapt his jumping out to jumping over? Let's find out. Here we go. Yes? Oh! Ah! What an amazing first jump. The second jump needed to be slightly to the right and slightly, well, better. These swinging letters have caused chaos for the competitors so far. Will Joe have any more luck? Oh! Okay, he failed. but he failed magnificently. Jumper out to Joe finishes in just over 2 minutes, and even the qualifier can't straighten those curls.
So far, the contestant's success rate on the dodgeball has been as hit and miss as, well, a game of dodgeball. In fact, you could say it's been mission impossible. Anyway, here's a list of easy-to-follow rules that'll help even the most timid of competitors become artful dodgers of balls. I mean, how hard can it be, really? I mean, it's just a... Ow.
So, here are the do's and don't do's of dodgeball. Do dodge. Don't not dodge. Do duck. Don't duck this far. Do dive. Don't annoy lost tossers. Can 33-year-old Kim from Scotland make it across unscathed? What's she doing?
I'm Scottish Kim! I'm a wee bit dumb!
Right, Dim Kim's off. And there's a chest hit. She should have dodged there. Oh, demonstrates the dive. Good work. Well, a trip already, but she hasn't fallen in the water, so that's... Oh, no, she's fallen in the water. Yeah. So that's not dodgeball. No. Can accountant Christy from Chesterfield improve on Kim's performance? This is good dodgeballing. So far, no major hits. Oh, no, spoke a bit too soon. Yeah, that was a knee and back of the head combo, knocks Christy off her perch. The marksmen show no mercy to a damsel in distress or a damsel in de-water. That's not dodgeball. Let's try this one more time. Has cocktail waitress Libby learned from their mistakes? Oh, that's a new one. She casually bats the ball away with her hand. Impressive start from Libby. Being a waitress, she'll have good balance. And she's made it. Now that's dodgeball. So let's see how that affects the leaderboard. Modest Mikey modestly storms into the top spot. Jumper out to Joe jumps into 4th, whilst Christy from Accounts lands in 6th. Louisa from Louisa lands 6th in 7th. Dim Kim is in 9th with Leggy Libby joint 10th. But poor old Gretel Ever After won't get a happy ending as she slips to 13th.
Total Wipeout has long been considered good, clean fun for all the family. So, with that in mind, I'm proud to introduce you to Total Wipeout's first ever family. The Morrises, the Morrison, the Morrisesses, the Morrisi, the Morris family from down south in Essex. I've ruined that.
This is Alison Morris, this is Cliff Morris, and this is Morris Minor. Hi guys.
All right, yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, good. So which one of you's the daddy?
Oh, me.
I'm the daddy. He thinks he's the daddy, I'm the daddy.
Now, Jack, your mum clearly thinks that she can beat your dad. How do you feel about that?
First, second, third.
So that's how you're going to rank it?
Yeah.
As long as I beat him, that's the main thing.
First to go is son Jack.
Mum and Dad, watch my rear.
Oh, Mummy and Daddy be so proud.
Here we go. Oh, he's caught one of the balls. I bet you're pleased Mum and Dad paid for those after-school dodgeball lessons. Now, Jack. That's a super confident, even cocky start. Oh, no, he's in. And he may just live to regret enraging lost tossers. Yeah, definitely regretting it now. Ouch! Daddy Morris next.
Alison, Jack, who's the daddy? I'm the daddy, then let's have it.
Yeah, says so on your passport. And so the dodgeballers let Daddy Morris have it. Oh, watch out, fellas. He knows your dads. Oi! That won't help. Oh, yes, the old jump, hug and roll technique. Quite simple. You jump, then you hug. Nice work. And then you roll.
If he wins, he'll be Cliff Richer.
I didn't get it. His name's Morris. Last but not least, it's Mummy Morris Allison.
Cliff, you think you're the daddy? You're nothing, because I'm the mummy.
Oh, sweet. I'm really feeling the family love today. It's nice. Warm. Mum seems completely oblivious to the melee of dodgeballs flying in her direction. The Morris men couldn't make it through dodgeball without getting a dunking, but remember, Mummy knows best. Well, at most things, just not dodgeball. Back with son Jack now on the big red balls.
He's jack of all trades
And off.
and master of none of the big red balls.
Will Daddy Morris's years of experience give him the upper hand on the balls?
I've got a system for this.
A system? Oh, good, I like a good system. Yeah. Here we go. What is it? Oh, yes, that's my favourite system. Flailing and falling.
Or you won't be going.
I'm joining in. Mummy Morris is the last to give it a go. Oh dear. Mother's pride taking a bit of a knock. Can Jack finish in style? Oh! Hang on! Could he be the first to defeat the swinging letters? No. He hijacked, but jackknifed. No, I'll get it in a second. Jack, there must be a...
Yeah, you just jack that in.
Oh, curse you, Byram! I wonder if Mum or Dad can do any better. No. That'll be a no then. Mummy Morris finishes in 7 minutes 19. Daddy Morris in just over 4 minutes.
Oh, that was easy.
And Morris minor Jack finishes in a speedy 2 minutes 50.
The contact lens that come out, I can't see.
Yeah, the steps are to your right there. No, they're to your right. Oh, I meant my right.
Fastest was Jack. And the slowest was... It was your mum. Oh! Most sensitive family moment on Total Wipeout.
Next to tackle the qualifier is the Don. People call him the Don because his name is Don.
My magic mantra is wibbly wobbly.
Oh yeah, and he's a magician. That's what he's doing now.
For my next trick, I'm going to make this course disappear!
Great! Don, it's still there. Do your magic words, mate. Try it.
Wibbly wobbly.
This is, embarrassing. That doesn't work. So, can Don work his magic on the qualifier? See, he made that block disappear. Oh, yes. Be amazed.
It's a kind of magic.
Don's looking exhausted. Has he got anything left up his wizard sleeve? Had to describe that fall. It was a little bit of wibble, quite a lot of wobble, and then a lot of splash. Don the Don finishes in 5 minutes 35.
Hello. How are you feeling?
Wibbly wobbly.